Hey, I'm Olivia. I'm on the product team here at Metaview. I'm super excited to walk you through our new feature, which is AI job posts, which is the fastest way to create, refine, and optimize job posts with AI. So for most teams, managing job posts is super time consuming, inconsistent, and disconnected from the actual hiring conversations, and Metaview is aiming to change that. I'm going to walk you through this demo in 3 parts. The first would be creating job posts from intake calls. The second being running checks to just ensure that job posts remain compliant and on brand. And the third being interview-based suggestions, which is using real interview insights to refine job posts, which is completely unique to Metaview and that no other tool does this. So as you can see, the screen here is of all my recent conversations. You can pick a role intake call, which will generate a job description. And so what this is doing is it's taking the transcript and running it through our trained AI so that we are able to create a well thought out job description. If you have an ATS connected, we will also use your previous job descriptions to gather some more data just to make sure that they match the format and everything looks good. So as you can see here, we produced a product engineer front-end biased job post, and what you can do is freeform edit just as you would a Google or Notion doc. So you can say engineering front end. You can erase that. If you also want to comment, you can tag your colleagues and say, hey, take a look at this job post and see what you think. If you want a little bit of help refining it, all you have to do is highlight the section that you would like to edit, and then you just click edit with AI. You could say make it more concise, and it will learn and make some suggestions for you. You can get creative. If you like the suggestions and this all looks good, you can accept it. If you don't, you dismiss it. Either way, this will go away and make the appropriate changes. And so that's how you edit with AI. The second part is checks. So these are all Metaview run checks that you can run yourself. And if you're curious as to, what they're actually checking, you can go into it, let's just say behaviors over traits, and you can look at the prompt that we're sending, which is check for mentions of inherent traits or characteristics instead of behaviors. And if you're really curious as to, what's really going on under the hood, you can lift that and look at observations, thoughts, and actions. This is all feedback from the LLM that we're using. And so you can see here that all of the checks have passed except for this behaviors over traits one. You can look at the suggestions here. So you're furiously and fiercely ambitious. It's suggesting that you replace it with you demonstrate ambition by setting and achieving challenging goals. So you can go ahead and accept it or dismiss it, and you have a fully updated job post. If you want to actually create your own check because you have a certain format that you like, or you want to always make sure that there's a certain section, you can. Let's just say compensation, because that is a regulation where you're from, and so you can actually just say make sure that there is a salary range in the post and create that check. So let's just make sure that all of it looks good here. If it passes, then it will not give a suggestion, but if it doesn't, then it will. So in this case, it gave a suggestion to add this compensation here. So I'm going to go ahead and accept that. If you want to edit the job post at like a whole and not just by section like I showed earlier, you can use this chat feature. You could say add a day in the life of someone in this role. You can ask it to change the tone of voice or anything else that you'd want to just kind of apply to the whole job description. You can see here that it's now added a day in the life and what that looks like for somebody in this role. After checks, which is the most exciting part of this whole feature, is the interview-based suggestions. So what's unique to Metaview is that we have access to all of your conversations that are happening for a certain job description. So from the actual transcript of these conversations, we will make sure to keep your job description super updated and just consistent with what you're saying in the interviews. And so if you go into here and let's just say this product engineer role we've had a lot of conversations around, it makes a suggestion that some of our most successful engineers have not been proficient in Python and TypeScript initially. So we should make this optional and focus on the ability to learn new technologies as needed. And this was derived from conversations that we were actually having with real candidates. And so the cool part about this is that it's just making sure that your job post is like super up to date and that you're not misleading anybody that's applying. So let me know if you have any questions and if this all looks good to you. Thanks so much.